Hello everyone, my name is Yoshiki Ito. I'm an expert on Japanese fermented food. I will introduce traditional Japanese fermented foods derived from koji and 100% plant-based Japanese cuisine on this channel. I love tofu so much that I made a full course meal with tofu. I will introduce one by one every Saturday. So the full course will be completed in 7 weeks. I also make very delicious cheeses, cookies, and cakes with tofu. Please look forward to it. Today's weekend Shojin cuisine is Tofu Karaage. Simply put, it's tofu fritters and Shio Koji Chili sauce. Suddenly start from the main dish. This recipe is helpful in the upcoming holiday season when there are many parties such as Thanksgiving. These dishes are gluten-free vegan. In addition, I don't use pungent vegetables. This is because onions, garlic, Chinese chives, shallot, and scallions are prohibited in Shojin cuisine. Therefore, it's a dish that can be served universally for all generations. When it comes to vegan fried chicken, it is often made from soy meat in Japan. However, it definitely smells like soy meat. Many people don't like the smell and many people avoid it because it is a highly processed product, so I made fried chicken with tofu. The point is freeze twice. There are 3 good things about freezing twice. The first is that the tofu released an unpleasant smell and does not need to be boiled. Traditionally, we pre-boil tofu if we want to remove unpleasant smell from tofu. You don't have to do this if you freeze twice. The second is that it has a unique texture. Freezing and defrosting make tofu a spongy texture. The third is that the taste of the sauce is well seasoned. It's delicious as it is, but it's also delicious to put or be toasted with the chili sauce. After tofu karaage, I will show you how to make chili sauce. Now, let's make tofu karaage together. Ingredients: 350 grams to 400 grams firm tofu, 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 4 tablespoons mirin, 2 teaspoons shio koji, 1 teaspoon ginger, 0.5 teaspoons yellow miso, 1 teaspoon kombu powder if you have, 3 tablespoons potato starch, as appropriate amount of vegetable oil for frying. You can substitute potato starch with cornstarch. It makes less crispy crust but is still good. You can substitute Kudzu with cornstarch. It makes a bit thinner and less translucent sauce but still tastes good. This Kudzu I will use for chili sauce later. For Japanese cooking, we use potato starch quite often. So if you find it in the Asian section of your grocery store, go ahead and buy it. It makes your Japanese cooking much easier and tastier. First, freeze the firm tofu in the pack for 24 hours or more. Second, take out the tofu pack at room temperature and defrost it completely. Third, take out the defrost tofu from the pack. Slice it horizontally into 2 pieces. Fourth, put it in the stasher and deflate it as much as possible to close it. You can put it in a container with lid and freeze it. This stasher is made of a material that's safe for the body and is recommended as it can be used many times. I'll put the link in the description below. Fifth, freeze again for 24 hours or more. Sixth, defrost at room temperature. After that, cut one piece into 6 pieces and you have 12 pieces of tofu. Squeeze out the excess moisture. At this time, it is easy to grab, so carefully push out the water with both hands. 7th, mix the sauce. Add powdered kombu to make it more delicious. Since kombu is simply crushed into powder, it does not contain chemical seasonings, so you can use it with no worries. I'll put the link in the description below too. 8th, soak the squeezed tofu in the sauce for 1 minute. Lightly squeeze it by hand, squeeze it a little and place it on the tray. 9th, gently dust with potato starch to the tofu one by one. Shake off lightly to remove excess powder. 10th, leave at room temperature for about 5 minutes. Then the potato starch absorbs the moisture of the tofu and becomes moist. If you deep fry it soon after dusting, the powder will scatter and the oil will quickly be unusable. This is not limited to tofu. When you deep frying with flour of other dry crust, it is better to wait for a while until the flour absorbs moisture and settles before cooking. 11th, it's done. Let me taste. The outside is crispy and the inside is moderately firm and chewy. It will look great if you put it on a skewer and line it up. This size is also easy to eat at parties. Of course, it is delicious as it is, but it will be even more delicious with chili sauce. To be honest, when I bought a bottle, I was in trouble because I couldn't use it up. So can I make as much as I can use up? I thought, and this recipe was born. Now let's make Shio Koji Chili sauce together. Ingredients: 60 ml water, 2 tablespoons apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons coconut sugar or sugar, 1 teaspoon Shio Koji, 0.5 tablespoon Kudzu powder or potato starch, a pinch coarse ground chili pepper. First, add water to Kudzu powder and dissolve well. You can replace Kudzu with cornstarch. However, it is not as thick as Kudzu or potato starch, but it is still good. When using potato starch, dissolve it in 1 tablespoon of water in advance and add it at the very end to thicken it. Second, transfer to a pan, add apple cider vinegar, sugar, and Shio Koji, and heat on medium-low heat until thickened. Third, when it becomes thick and the liquid becomes transparent, add chili pepper as you like. You can use any kinds of chili peppers, but that taste with coarse ground chili pepper is the best. Fourth, it's done. The amount can be used up at one time, but if you find it, put it in a clean bottle and store it in the refrigerator. Add it to Tofu Karaage and delicious even toast to coat the it. Please try it. I hope that many people will know the wonderfulness of Koji mode, which makes cooking delicious. I will continue to introduce Japanese fermented food on my channel. I will tell you what kind of good work fermented foods have on our bodies and vegetable dishes using fermented food. I appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel and share my channel with your family and friends. ありがとうございました。